And hello and welcome to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, the no throne Cicerone. And welcome back to stream, folks. Happy Friday, one and all. It's great to see you. Looks like we made it. Looks like we made it. It is the end of the week, the start of the weekend. Here's hoping that you got one that's generous to you, kind to you, maybe exciting, maybe relaxing, whatever your flavor. Have a delightful weekend. And of course, we already have a friend of the community with us. Melissa, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for the well wishes for Churro. Just to recapitulate what I mentioned yesterday, my little boy Churro is currently at the vet. They're removing a small mass from his butt area. It is benign as far as we know. Procedure should take a few hours, and he should be back with us at the end of the day. Here's hoping that it's a fairly straightforward procedure. And this is not the first time that this has happened. He has a genetic predisposition for it. So, we've managed before. He's a really good trooper about it. So, once again, thank you so much for the well wishes. And let's see, question of the night. That's a cool question. I don't know what to pick for that. So I'm not gonna lie. I actually was listening to Axe of the Blood God, which is a podcast, an RPG podcast, and the topic of their last episode was like memorable starting zones. So I was just like, actually, it was memorable starting towns in RPGs, and so I thought, well, let me take that and just put it out there because I thought that it was a really nifty question. So I definitely cannot take the credit for it, even though it's a cliche of a pick Green Hill zone. Yeah, I mean that's pretty iconic zone, right? The first starting map for the Sonic games. I have not even played it myself. Like I'm not a Sonic player. And even I basically remember the layout of how it goes because I've seen it so many times. That's a great choice. Thank you for that. And of course, Derp Critic, also known as Melissa, is a fellow Twitch streamer, also a fellow Cutie Stream team member, a delight of an individual, legendary community member, always brings in the great chats. Very much appreciate the conversation. Last seen playing retro, of course. I forget exactly what that was, but feel free to let us know. Once again, thank you so much for being here today and answering the question of the night. But yeah, that's at the top of today's stream. Just wanted to make sure that everybody understood why we don't have our little camera on this side of the screen that would generally be showing us a little churro. We do have, of course, to talk about ales because it wouldn't be the Ales Dandy Please stream without us suggesting what it is we are drinking today. We were doing Archipelago last night, but last night's stream wasn't that exciting on my end. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I can tell you that I was lurking in your stream yesterday, but it was the sort of thing where I put on your tab and then I walked away. So I actually do not know what you were playing. I just had you on tab. It's in the nature of the randomizer. I see. I'm sorry it wasn't too exciting, but there's good days and bad days, right? Not every single time it can be a winner, right? Time Spinner and Link's Awakening were my games. Oh, nice. Right, and we talked about Link's Awakening. Now the memory juices are coming to me. Thank you very much for elucidating. What do we have today? As usual, we're starting off with a non-alcoholic beer. This one is from Athletic Brewing, and this one is Wit's Peak. And as you can see right there, Wit's Peak, you can see like a clear road. You have some warm colors on the ground. I think it's a person walking off into the distance with like light baby blue skies. Quite nice. I like it. Shades of orange. Athletic Brewing always happens to have just some of the simplest but provocative art designs. I think, just like I feel like if you had this in a mural, it would be like that's kind of how I generally see their can artwork designs. You could post them in a mural, and it would kind of just be like, oh, it's a nice like a panoramic sort of view. What exactly is a wheat beer, you might be asking? What is a Wit's Peak? A wheat beer is a type of beer that has a great percentage of wheat into the malts. It's not just barley, which is the conventional malt that you use in beer, but it also has wheat, and it adds a slightly frothier, richer quality to it, maybe even fluffier. It adds a little bit more body to the beer. It makes it just a little bit sweeter. And yeah, it is very iconic in both German and Belgian beers. I would say they have the oldest traditions when it comes to wheat beers, whereas Germany decided to create their Hefeweizens, and some of the most delicious Hefeweizens I've ever tasted in my life. Belgium has wheat beers, W-I-T, wheat beers. And those are also delightful. They're spiced, they have a slightly more citrus edge, whereas Belgian wheat beers have a slightly more citrus edge. German beers have a slightly more banana-like quality to them, and I think that's why I actually prefer them just a bit more. But yeah, wheat beers tend to be a little lighter in terms of alcohol content, and like I said, generally if you see them in the Americas, they're generally paired with like something citrus. Like the iconic example, of course, is Blue Moon, which, you know, they give you an orange rind to drink it. I don't know if they still do, but I felt like they did so for a hot minute like 5-10 years ago. Let's see, so what I did do while I had little to nothing to do in my randomizers, I played some Flash games. You know what? Some of the greatest games out there have been Flash games. I can't say that I played too many good ones in recent times, but I do remember the good old days when I used to go to, what's the name of the website? Something Bombs. No, it's it had like a little tank on the icon. Anyways, it had all the Flash games. I forget what it was called. Because nowadays Adobe Flash is dead. Oh, okay. Right. So they changed the format. Had to adapt. Newgrounds. See, right there. We were right there on the same wavelength. Newgrounds, exactly. I specifically remember playing some of those games that previous, I don't know if he's a current internet personality, but Egoraptor developed no, actually he didn't make Flash games. He made like Flash movies, some very funny Flash movies. Anyways, I digress. Those were quite nice back in the day. But yeah, that's what a wheat beer is. Let's actually see what Wheat's Peak is all about by going over to this side. So Wheat's Peak by Athletic Brewing Company, 0.5% alcohol by volume. Wheat's Peak is a lively and luminous Belgian-style white with ingredients that pay homage to the old world style. It's built upon classic flavors of wheat and malt, interwoven with exotic spices and citrus peel. So this is closer to the Belgian tradition, of course. Coriander and orange dance across the palate alongside a light, crisp herbal bitterness. Smooth, silky, and curiously savory, it's beautifully layered and wonderfully bright. I love the very the very poetic description of this beer. It makes it very sumptuous. It adds succulence to it. Say what you will about, you know, how you sample your beer, but if you give it some extra panache when it comes to describing it, it prepares me to like sense those flavors that I would have otherwise not sampled. Yeah, I know. Egoraptor is quite funny, right? What is it? His series, the series that I really like. I think there was only 2 episodes, but I call it a series. He did something called Girl Chan in Paradise, and it's and basically like smashed all the anime tropes together. It was delightful. I need to rewatch that at some point. Girl Chan in Paradise. Yeah, he was a fun person. Okay, but yeah, that's what Untappd has to say. Let's actually go ahead and sample this thing. And let's go back over here. I saw his Sequelitis series, but only the Mega Man and Mega Man X episode. You know, I don't think I saw that one. I'm pretty sure I saw some of his videos where he was like, I think it was Let's Plays. I don't know if it was streaming or if it was Let's Plays, but he did do like streaming with one other person. The now fallen from grace, John Tron. Yeah, I don't. I mean, if you know, you know. But yeah. Um, but it was a funny series. Some funny episodes. Anyways, yeah, exactly. What am I doing here? Okay. Let's go ahead and actually sample this thing. I love it that we just went down a rabbit hole over here. That was nice. A time traveling rabbit hole. Okay, and let's go ahead and pour this one. Okay, so let's put this over here. Let's actually switch over to the ale cam so this can actually be appreciated a little bit better. Oh, that's way too close. Jeez. I need to zoom out somehow. And you can literally not see too much of anything. What if I hold it farther away from here? One day I shall fix my camera angles, I promise. But anyways, it's light and clean and crisp. A very thin head of bubbles on the top. Slightly effervescence. Very, very, very minute bubbles crawling up from the top. A golden-ish hue. Let's go ahead and actually go back to regular intermission. Okay, in terms of a nose, very soft, very strong citrus peel, a little bit of herbal notes as well. Famine Ale, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. Nice rich flavor. I want to say a nice thick body. Wheat beers tend to be unfiltered, which means that what's in the fermentation tank is largely what ends up in your glass. This gives the beer a little bit more body, which is nice. If you like the maltier beers, but don't necessarily like the strong flavors, wheat beers is the way to go. I want to say some orange peel flavors as well. A little bit of pepperiness, which is true to the Belgian style. Very light bitterness. It's only like a spark that hits you on its way in, not particularly strong or not particularly lasting. Some sweetness in the front, but nothing particularly strong. Yeah, and kind of just light, drinkable. But yeah, just a little bit thicker than most conventional beers. That would be golden hued. I don't drink personally, so I can't really agree or disagree with anything here. Well, I appreciate it, Melissa. You know, I never expect anybody that pops in here to even care for the things that I talk about with beers. It's just something that I feel like it's like a part of me, and I feel like it had to be part of my streams. It's my little thing where I say, this is the one teensy bit thing different that I will do that's different than everyone else. And if people like it, good. If they don't, that's okay too. It's all for the vibes. And every once in a while I do get somebody in here that enjoys beers, and that's kind of like a cherry on the top. But I completely agree that beers are not everyone's cup of tea. Let's go ahead and give this one a rating. I'm gonna say a 3 today. That nice 3 range, like old Adam Sessler used to say, a 3 out of 5. Oh no, why did you become so cranky, Adam Sessler? I getcha. I bet it tastes pretty good. Yeah, it's good. And of course, one thing that I will never deny, I will never, try and hide, is that for those of you out there that don't drink at all, you are definitely healthier. Alcohol, unfortunately, is a poison over time, and so even if you drink responsibly, unfortunately, it will you're generally better without it. So okay, but yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and move on to our game. Today we are playing Baldur's Gate 3 in what I call the Modern Speakeasy corner of the stream. we just got out of Rosymorn Monastery, but we're going back in. We are going back in because the thing that's next is Act 2. And I learned that if you clear the monastery, you can actually level up before you go to Act 2. So I feel like I want to at least be level 6-ish before I get to Act 2. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try and see if I can RPG this, roleplay this to like be like a righteous thing. I do feel like the forces inside the monastery were kind of rotten anyways, so maybe that's my excuse in world. Whatever the case, let's get back into the world of Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, let me turn on the volume here. And hopefully the sound is okay. I did do a little tweaking with the audio from last week, so hopefully it's not too bad. We're playing on the PlayStation 5. And unfortunately, between last time and today, I didn't do any fixing of my inventory or anything like that, which I said I was going to do. I said I was gonna do it, and then I didn't do it because I'm terrible that way. But let's go around the camp. I still haven't found clothes for my character, sadly. Sadly or unsadly.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki creche and survived.
That's true.
Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic.
Always. We've already talked about all this stuff. I mean, we could talk a little bit about Shar worship again. I feel like maybe there's a few more dialogue choices that we haven't necessarily gone through. You recognize Shadowheart's voice actors? I actually don't know the voice actors by name. Have they played a role in some other game that you're aware of?
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Let's see. I can't say that. I don't want to force anything out of her. My apologies, I didn't mean to pry.
Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you.
Oh my gosh, I just apologized. Okay, well, you're probably right. Maybe I should persuade her to suggest that I have no problems with Shar worshippers. Or you should trust me, we're in the same boat. Which one sounds less problematic? Okay. I mean, I guess I feel comfortable with her. Maybe I'll say something like, yeah. Maybe I just shouldn't press the matter. Jennifer English, she's in Expedition 33. Oh, cool. Cool. Well, let's hope that by the time I get to that game, I can recognize it too. Sorry about that. Drink some water. I don't like either one of these. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, it is kind of like we're prying information from her that she doesn't necessarily want to part with. So maybe let's just let it be. I think that's where we end that conversation. Plus, you already said you wouldn't pry any further. Oh yeah, I guess so. Do you ever just change your mind in the middle of a conversation. I'm just playing. Lae'zel.
I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
No tadpole's power. That's probably the one thing that I continue to refuse to do. I feel like I have no need for this tadpole thing. I've heard good things about using their powers though, but I'm kind of just like, I just feel repulsed by the whole idea.
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride.
More or less, yes. Volo.
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
Well, I don't fully disagree. Gale, what's going on?
Walking freely out of a Githyanki creche. A miracle if ever I've seen one. And trust me, I've seen quite a few.
I have no reason to disbelieve you. Okay. And, my often forgotten friend, sadly, Will.
My first tour of a Githyanki creche. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired.
You don't say. Ah, Halson. Why are you at 38? 30 out of 38. Alright, let's take a nap and then let's go back into the creche. Even though everybody's talking about how they're glad that they're not there anymore. We're just gonna do the exact opposite. I really need to find pajamas. Oh, what the? Okay.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
This is unexpected.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
You know what? Let's let Lae'zel... actually. Yeah, I feel I should give her the platform. Not to Lae'zel, and she can take the lead of the conversation.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
Maybe let's get some information here. No, well, that's probably prying too. Why are there never like perfect choices? Let's ask. What are you asking of us, Voss? I like his name is Voss because I often call people boss. So, what are you asking of us, boss?
I'm asking for your help and your trust. I've heard word from Kresh Yulik. You are infected, yet the one in the prism has chosen you, protects you with their power. The prism's tenant alone has the power to end Vlaakith's tyranny. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave to still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel. Every last one. There is no purification, no ascension.
I don't know
The
who to believe.
Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness. You flood me with this heresy.
Oh, jeez.
I will hear no more of it.
I mean, I guess I am predisposed to listen to somebody who is suggesting that a deity is probably taking advantage of mortals, but I don't want to go against Lae'zel either. He speaks the true of the Zayeth Isk. You need to trust him. Should I? I guess I could. I could ask him who is the person inside the prism.
If they have not said, they must have good reason.
Oh, come on.
And I won't be the one to betray them.
You know what? I'll leave it to Lae'zel. I feel like I understand what is happening, but at the same time, I have no compelling evidence one way or the other. What do you want to do, Lae'zel? I have your back. Wow, everybody approves. Oh, good. Thank goodness for that.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me a Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together, we will be our people's light.
Hey, this ended pretty well.
Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector.
Is that like a
The
Dragon Ball
Queen's
Raider?
warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Wow, okay. So he has a magic portal. Can I just go in there? Can I just go to Baldur's Gate? Ooh, trophy. The Quanith Psionic Detector. That's let's check it out. I've always wanted a psionic detector. Does it work like a psychic detector? Or like Detective Conan? The Barbarian? Let's see. Did he just give it to her? Cause I don't know where it is. Great Furnace. Hunter's Amulet. Well, I don't know where it is. Maybe let's sort. Am I just like seeing it? Let's go by latest. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, where's my... This is one of the reasons why I envy PC players of this game. Quanith Psionic Detector. Barely perceptible magic flows from this unusual device. It is searching, seeking, listening. Okay. Well, wonderful. Let's go talk to everyone and see what's on their heads. I bet it's only Lae'zel that's got something important to say. I guess she does.
Vlaakith Kosivim Crashhead. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake
10,000
one
protocols,
protocol
that's
and forsake Vlaakith.
a lot of protocols.
Forsake Vlaakith and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith.
Yeah, exactly.
She has sinned against me.
I like how this plays out. This actually recontextualizes how we acted before, so we are retrospectively correct. Let's see. What does Ascension entail exactly? I have a tale.
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory.
Home in Florida, maybe.
We are ascended, or so I believed.
Huh? What a... I mean, there's no way for anybody to come back and like falsify that information. I think that should have been the first sign that maybe this was not all that was meant to be. Now, Voss called Vlaakith a tyrant. Does this mean you agree?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
Interesting. I gotta tell you, I sort of tuned out in the middle of that because I was looking at techie stuff. Sorry about that. Who is the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
And it seems not a moment too soon. And if Voss is wrong, if his claims are wrong, and Vlaakiths are real,
then when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
Well, I get all that. Let's move on.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Sheres's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Okay, so at this point, I'm guessing that we can still safely go to the monastery, do a couple of fights. because that Githyanki is going to be at Baldur's Gate, so he shouldn't be in that monastery anymore. We'll save ahead of time, just in case. Ooh, Scratch, what's going on, buddy?
The dog wags his tail.
Hey,
A small
what is
bag
that?
clenched between his teeth.
Is that a present? Give that here. We love our puppers.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Let's go ahead and pet him.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Crazy kid. We received a torch. Ah, we already have like 50,000 of those. Scratch, what are you doing to me? Give me some legendary items. Okay, before we go, let me simply go ahead and make sure that everybody has proper equipment, and let me drop off some nonsense. This is where I drop off like useless equipment. Let me go ahead and pull out my inventory. Sort by type. We can sell the rotten junk. We definitely don't need most of this stuff. Shiny it may be. Scissor tree bark. What is the point of this? Dull tingling in your fingers. So let me multi-select. What is the shaft of a broken spear? Definitely don't need that. Slime bomb. Ice crystal, icy metal. Don't know what a bloodstone is for. I think this is just for selling. The broken moon lantern, of course. Arrow. Alchemist fire, acid vial. And I'm gonna say most of these we don't need right this minute. That one is a nice sword. It's a great sword, huh? That's the problem. Scimitar. Sword of Justice. It's too bad every single greatsword is a two-handed. Githyanki short sword. A regular hand axe. Jorgorl's greatsword. Also a greatsword. Looks like the Faithbreaker is better than what I currently have. Ceremonial longsword. This one is even better than the one I have. Why am I not using that instead? War pick. Do you want to pick a fight? Use a war pick. Okay, and then it's a bunch of spells. So then... those have been moved. Okay, so now we have a lot less equipment on our bodies. Let me make sure that everybody has... well, let me see if I can sell some junk to Volo.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Pretty cozy
I'll
indeed.
just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's see if Volo has anything of worth here. Let me give him some junk. No need for bedrolls or arrows. some dyes. Let's see. You know what? Actually, before I sell off every single bloodstone I have, maybe let me actually look up what they're for. If there's any actual use for them later. Bloodstones are common. Semi-precious gems primarily used to be sold to merchants for gold or bartered. Okay, so just selling them. I kind of assumed that, but I've never actually confirmed it. Strange chunk of amber. 3 blood. That's weird. Here, have some malachite too. Some tools. Wow, Astarion has a few things, but that's because he's party lead a number of times. Withered blue petal. The ice cold handle must one spin its staff. Hey, don't I have the other half of this? Maybe let me try and put it together. And what is this over here? Purple fluorites. It's a shard of a crystal. Shadowheart also has a lot of stuff here. Should have put it away, but okay, in terms of stuff Volo might have that's of interest, let's go ahead and get these potions. And let's see if any of these scrolls are useful. Scroll of Crown of Madness. Dimension Door. False Life. Lightning Bolt. That's kind of cool. I like those. Protection from See Invisibility. Speak with the Dead. Vampiric Touch. And siphon their life force and regain. Could give that to Astarion, I guess, but do I really need it? Probably not. So let me see if there's any truth to... Because I do have like this ice crystal combined with... Where's the other thing? Can I look at somebody else's inventory? Icy metal. So ice crystal, icy metal. And then Astarion has this third thing. I have no idea when he got that. Give it to Timaeus. Okay. Why wouldn't they just immediately point to what I want? It's like the final puzzle is for you to find the thing. Ooh, what is this? Well, you know, even if that's not a wonderful item, it is at the very least clear 2 of my spaces in my inventory. Where is that thing? So, it is a quarterstaff. Heart of Ice. When dealing cold damage, the wielder deals an additional 1 cold damage. Let's give this one to Gale, of course. And now we don't have to worry about it. Okay. Let me go ahead and make sure that everybody has potions. And actually, let me see if I can make any. Can I extract all ingredients? Kill giant strength, nice. What can I make? Antidote, potion of featherfall, potion of speed. How many of these can I make? Seems like a good number of them. Can make grenades as well. Okay. So potions though. Let's see. Scroll by type. So we have a lot of healing potions with Tamayas. I don't intend to use these just yet. 5 and 6. 2 and 5. 2 and 4. And then Shadowheart has... Let's give one more to Shadowheart. I have less need for these. Five, 4. Okay, I think we are good. Let's go ahead and... Let me go ahead and save. Okay. So let's fast travel. Should I just go? Well, definitely not the Underdark. Tree Ultra Crags. Rosymorn Monastery. Will this actually drop us off at the monastery door? I don't actually know that. Let's go to the crags first. Welcome, welcome, Spectrum. How are you doing today? Great to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a most wonderful day. How are you doing? Spectrum Branch, of course, is a fellow Twitch streamer, as well as one of our legendary community members. Loves to play first playthroughs of games. Has been seen playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Don't know necessarily if that's what you were playing last. 9 Souls. Is that the one that almost looks like what am I thinking? Like a visual novel sort of thing? Oh, you beat it earlier this week. Well, congratulations to you. Once again, please give the Spectrum Branch a follow. Also a music producer and a musician. So when I hear Spectrum Branch, it is like music to my ears. Let's see. 9 Souls was started last night. How are you liking it so far? I'd love to know. I feel like a number of folks have... I think I saw B playing it. But that was like a few months ago. Okay, I'm trying to leave camp. Why won't they let me leave camp? Ooh, look at that. It's hard, but good so far. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, that's an interesting game to go through, I feel. With all the different characters. I kind of just like the animation style. And of course, cheers to you. We are enjoying a delicious wheat beer, a non-alcoholic wheat beer. So, love those citrus notes. You know, every once in a while, I look over to this corner, and I see just how terrible the closed captioning on my thing is. Maybe it's my accent or something, but yeah, it's never great. This is not where I wanted to go. Ugh. Yeah, cheers to you. You're entering, yes. Go and enter the different region. By the by, while I have your ear, do you feel like you overall enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake? I forget if you played the original, but if so, was it worth the journey back? If so. Okay, so we should go to Rosymorn Monastery right here. It should have been a movie. I get that. I get that. It does have a lot of cutscenes. Okay, so let's approach with caution. For right now, I'm going to assume that everybody is still upset at us for, you know, no good reason. No good reason. There's no reason for them to be upset with us. Some random skeletons, of course. Everything is so overgrown. I felt the gameplay had more rough edges than I wanted in a AAA game. The polish was in the aesthetics and the story, not the combat. You know, it's interesting that you say that, because I felt like back when the game released, all the hullabaloo was about how dynamic the gameplay was. In that it wasn't necessarily turn-based anymore. It was certainly more action, maybe a little bit closer to a Final Fantasy 16 than conventional Final Fantasy 7. But maybe now, in retrospect, we can analyze it a bit more objectively. I do think, you know, I am speaking as somebody that hasn't played the game, but I do feel like, based on what I know of the story, they wanted to strike some kind of balance between people who had played the game before, the original, and people who were totally new. And so, rather than simply ignore the history of the game, they decided to create a game that basically goes through the same beats, but at the same time it is having a conversation with itself. Let's see, yeah, it has identity crisis with the way combat happens. Right, it's not exactly one thing and it's not exactly another. It is holding on to turn-based elements while presenting itself in action. You know what, you say that, and I get the feeling that if I was ever in true combat, if I had to be running around with the fisticuffs, I would probably be making turn choices because of how slow I move. Okay, let's open this door. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. We have ads starting in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's see. But neither feel good. Gotcha. Stun locks that last 10 seconds, resource economy, starvation. I don't like my resources being depleted. No iframes. That is anathema. That is the sort of thing that should not happen. Combat. I hear combat. Okay, so literally we came in through the front door. This might be a good place to take our break, but let me see if you didn't say anything more. Okay, so I think we got it. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts on the game spectrum. I generally don't expect anybody to give us as thorough of a review, but of course, Spectrum is one like no other. But with that thought, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick BRB break. We're gonna play some ads. I will leave everyone with clips if anybody's interested in that. And on the other side of it all, we will come back to Baldur's Gate 3. I think this is a way better spot anyways. Okay, dead center. You can't deny me this one. I will not be denied. Don't keep nope. What is? Did I just enter the Twilight Zone? Why is it going on back on the platform? Okay. Just stay the course. Just sit back and think of the Queen. Taylor Swift. Jeez, okay. I need to do something here. What's good? There is nothing good. It's a magic missile. Let's try that. How about that magic missile? Someone get it? Boom. Now. Look at that. The explosion of the century. One more go. I will atone for their sins. And I completely cheesed him when he was in the middle of the screen. And let's drop right here. Nice. And the problem is that, of course, it's in this tiny corner of the screen, and I keep just slipping. Okay, nice, not too bad. That hit it for twice. I think it did. That is one spicy meatball. Boy, the game really wants me to not table over. I'll find your friend, and together we'll stop the Iron Hand Gnomes.
I'd kiss you, but none of us deserve it.
can try.
Thank you.
Where are they? They're coming. I hear their steps. Oh my gosh. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, Beer Goggles 21, Mama Ales, Baby Boy, and we are playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. We are back. We're back, baby, in Rosymorn Monastery. Sorry for baby, I was a little excited. I will never call you baby again, but that is what we're doing. We're trying to pick a few fights with some of the remaining forces that attacked us, simply because we want a little bit of XP before we move on to Act 2. So maybe a little bit boring, but you know what? I have no clever way to end that sentence, so yeah, that's what we're doing. Let me see if I can raise my volume just a bit. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 enemies on the field. Let's try and take out as many as we can, as quickly as we can. Here's hoping, anyways. You heard it here first. This was the only time we get to be called baby. You know what? Maybe Spectrum, I should have a channel point redeem where if somebody explicitly asks to be called baby, maybe I will do so. Maybe. It'll be a flip of a coin. What an exclusive moment. Okay. Who am I right now? Who am I? Oh yes, Asterion. What's a good location for a good old Asterion to just do the shooty thingy? Maybe he should bite this person first, so that he gets into the vampire state. Or maybe we can do the sneak attack first. Is it just me, or is the volume on this thing quite low? Oh, there it goes. It was just my headphones. Because technology. 65%. I probably don't want to do that then. Maybe I want to hide first. Or actually, maybe I want to bite first and then hide. Once I bite, I get happy, which is important. Being happy is important. Nice. Now we mobilize. Maybe to this corner over here. Provokes attack of opportunity. Can I attempt to disengage? Light. Infuse an object with an aura of light. I don't know why I would do that. Wait, did I just get hit for no reason? Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. And let's go over here.
Time to move.
As far away as possible. That is it for us. We end turn. Should I protect? Raider Ragur used trip attack ranged on Lae'zel. Needs 19 to hit. They rolled a 26. I could do protection, which does what? Can you explain to me what protection does? When you have a shield, impose disadvantage on an attack against your allies when you're within 1.5 meters. And that's what they're doing. I don't know that this is going to trigger because I'm not next to them. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. They saved anyways. Why would I choose this? I don't want to choose it. Oh, a second hit. You know, I totally forgot. that you could go over here and do this instead. I kind of feel like maybe that's what I want to do. But now I'm already here. I wonder if I should just take this battle as is and not get the high ground. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll restart this. All the way from the campsite. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yes. Can you tell me later, please? What a moment. It's like, hey, you're streaming right now, but you should be very conscious of how much save space you have. What a time. Okay. So the last meaningful thing that I did was give Gale that special thing. I'm pretty sure I divvied up all the magic potions already, so I should be good on that end. Asterion. Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fast travel to Crash Yilek. Why can't a player currently travel? Oh. Leave camp, sure. Oh, I think it's because we have to actually leave camp first, go to the mines, and then choose fast travel from there. I don't know why there's a difference between that, but so it goes. I'm still laughing about the exclusivity. Okay, Crash Yilek. Yes, let's venture forth. So we're basically going to attempt the same fight, but we're going to do it from a different angle. As you will recall, came in through this door. Let's everybody get inside. We're gonna close this door just in case anybody wants to go in. Maybe we can move this box. You know what? We're thinking too much about it. And now we are going to climb these stairs. We're gonna climb this ladder very, very slowly. Make sure that we don't get spotted. And climb. Let's make sure everybody gets here. And from here, we should be able to take shots at everyone downstairs. Hopefully. There we go. Commence battle. Oh, they're already here. Okay, Asterion, your turn. Can you go ahead and bite them?
You're mine.
Lovely. Ooh. Now, can we do a sneak attack melee? 96%. there's a good chance that we can pull it off. I don't see why not. Pretty good attack size too. Ooh, sluggardly. And we have some movement options. Do I want to try and get away? Maybe I do. We end turn right there. Oh, come on. Critical. I like the fact that I thought I would have like a height advantage on everybody, but everybody's here, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, Lae'zel, your go. We're gonna try and fight these people as best we can. Disadvantage. Why is she... Oh wait, this is Shadowheart, isn't it? Yes, we're fighting with Shadowheart. Let's go ahead and do something powerful. Blinds all creatures in its path. I don't think we want to use that just yet. Beacon of Hope. They also gain advantage. Maybe the Spirit Guardians. But it requires concentration, so that's not necessarily a great idea. It goes for 10 turns, huh? It also requires concentration. Is there a way that I can stay concentrated, I wonder? Decisions. We could potentially go for that person that struck first and try to take them out. Scroll of False Life. Darkness. Covenant. Thick flammable webbing. Scroll of Ice Storm. There's so many things I could do here. I'm kind of just like not necessarily knowing what's the best course of action, so you could say that any choice is good. I don't want Asterion to die. Do I have like a healing word? Yes. 4 to 7. 5 to 11. Maybe a 5 to 11 is justified.
Take your hit.
Okay, good. And then what we will do as an action is do a firebolt. 16%. Why? That is so bad. Guiding bolt. Guiding bolt. 36%. Is it because I'm sluggardly? No, that doesn't make sense. I guess I'm not a... Is it because I'm threatened? Is that the reason? Well, in that case... let's just do a firebolt and see what happens. So silly sometimes, this game. Too bad I don't have one of those poisonous arrows that Asterion generally has, so that and then they would explode. Roaring Thunder. This might be good, but then it might impact Asterion as well. Look at that. It might still get them. Right, as long as it doesn't highlight him, we should be okay. Let's go. They actually survived that. What? That is ridiculous. Oh, come on. Provokes attack of opportunity. I see. That is why I was at a disadvantage this entire time. So goofy. Okay, we're just gonna hold right there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hold.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay. Maybe we can help Asterion and then he can get up and finish the job over there. That might be the most useful thing. Hey Jojo, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great Friday. Jojo, of course, is a fellow Twitch streamer. I was actually lurking last night while you were playing your Sonic game. Thank you so much for joining us today. And please go check out Jojo Verdejo. Once again, last seen playing Sonic Adventure 2. Also an enthusiast of the Disney Afternoon Collection, which we learned about. Doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Actually, it was this morning. Was it that early? Maybe it's a time zone thing. I'm in the West Coast. If that... That was this morning. Okay. Right. And then somebody asked you about your PNG tuber or something like that. I forget. But yeah, everyone go check out Jojo. Very cool individual. Okay, what was I doing? I want to go help Asterion. Before I do that though, I already have Aura of Protection active. Can I feel like I'm just gonna go ahead and try anyways. I'm gonna try and help him. I don't want to just leave him there. He might get attacked again. Okay, good. Looks like helping him didn't actually provoke an attack of opportunity, so that's good. If I go all the way over there, it will though. Pretty much, and I finally beat the last episode story mode in Sonic Adventure 2 battle, and it was crazy. Did you have a great time? Does this mean that you're actually done with this game and you're ready to move on? Let's see. Okay, this guy seems strong, so let's maybe let's do Compelled Duel. That's generally like a good ability to have. Or what is this? Shield of Faith. Protect the creature from attacks, increase its armor class. We should probably defend. Let's do Compelled Duel. 60%. Okay, great, it's working. And now we can do a main attack maybe? Not enough, unfortunately. I sure did, and I'm done for now. Congratulations. But I'm jumping back into Echo the Dolphin tomorrow, and next Friday I might jump back into Crazy Taxi. Cool. Are you just starting Echo the Dolphin, or are you continuing? Oh, you said jumping back, so I'm guessing that you played it before. Are you trying to finish that game? Or are you going for achievements or anything like that? Crazy Taxi is always a lot of fun. I wish that I could play it at some point. I just don't have time. I started to play Echo the Dolphin 2 weeks ago. Nice. So you seem to have a pretty healthy game rotation. I think that's important to make sure that you're not playing the same game all the time. Let's end turn here.
I will ascend.
Okay, let's fight this person. What can we do to hit them strongly? Menacing attack, possibly frighten your target. That seems pretty cool. Superiority to die. It's always nice to attack them with something strong at the beginning. Let's try this one out. 60%. Oh, come on. That is so lame. So, 60%. That's... terrible. We can try again, though. We can try again. They are frightened. Great. And now, let's go for... We have a great weapon master on, so that's cool. Flourish. Possibly throw your enemy off balance. I don't think we need to do that. Let's simply attack. Ah, not enough resources, huh? That's stinky. We could shove them. We can always shove them. I'ma shove you. Look at that chump. And let's go over there. Let's go join them. And end our turn. Actually, I never beat Echo the Dolphin because it is brutal, but willing to do it this year. Yeah, I remember there was another streamer that I follow. His name is Space Robot Arm, and he was playing Echo the Dolphin maybe like half a year ago, or maybe like almost a year ago. I forget exactly, but he was playing the last boss, and I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but I was just like, how does anybody do this without like years of training? I know that it is difficult, but I know you can do it, Jojo. I know you can do it. Okay, so that is it for Lae'zel. We can't really attack anymore. Gosh, all of these people and their psionic jumps. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, Asterion, you have to take out this person right now. It'll provoke an attack of opportunity, but we can't. We gotta make sure that what am I trying to say? Shadowheart is okay. Maybe if we do a Misty Step, that might be better. Not enough space. It will take a short rest, but I think we're willing to go for it. Right here. And so we help Shadowheart right there. She is at 9. Or we could fight this person at a 90%. I feel like Asterion would probably attack. Okay, let's see. I know I can. I'm glad that you believe it. It's important to be confident. But yeah, that sounds like an exciting set of games. Okay, let's take this person out. Do I actually have a potion of speed? That might actually make things a lot easier. Ah, no potions. That's fine. They are out for the count. And we don't have enough resources, but we can move out of the way, which I think we will. Pop in and out, as they say, pop in and out. Is there anybody left on this side? Will it be useful? Maybe I can hide? Is there any reason to hide? You know what? Maybe let me mobilize.
Moving.
I'm a self-motivated person who always believes in myself. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I feel like a lot of people would benefit from that characteristic. And I think we end turn right there. Ouch. Concentration broken. Gosh darn it. Ooh, missed. Beautiful. Try to shove me. Wait, what happened to Shadowheart? Lathander's light. Oh, she's back to normal. She's okay. That's good to know. So what we're going to do is we're going to bathe her. Or maybe she'll just use a potion. 8 to 20. Since it'll be something that we don't have to worry about. Nice, so she's basically back to full. And now what we are going to do... I should have used Sanctuary. That's okay. Maybe... I keep thinking that I should have a potion of speed, but I haven't had those since I left what do you call it? Revivify. Let's go for the Spirit Guardians. Take these guys out. Let's move towards where they are. Nice. And then we can just... Ooh, we can actually throw an Alchemist Fire. Not enough resources action, so I guess I don't have anything. That's fine. We'll just stay right where we are.
Time to push my luck again.
We can do a 60, we can do a 55 with this person. Sorry, give me just a second. Okay. What would be good here? We can do a Searing Smite. 45 and 55. These are such bad scores. It's because I'm threatened, that's the problem. Might as well just do a regular attack. Heal yourself and increase your hit point maximums. Heal your allies and increase their maximum hit points by 5. This might be good for most people. Actually, let me go ahead and give Shield of Faith to no, that doesn't make sense. Wrathful Smite, maybe. Let's just go with a basic attack here. To whoever has the biggest chance. Let's go ahead and take this Gish Farag out. Nice. Can we do another main attack? And they are out. Beautiful. We do still have a minor action. Healing Radiance. We can do a Channel Oath, but I don't feel like I need to. You know what? Let me Shield of Faith myself. Okay, great.
Victory awaits.
And now let me see if I can take this person out. Could do another menacing attack, but we don't want to run out of superiority dice. So maybe let's just do a standard attack. And one more. Critical hit. Can do a pommel strike. Ooh, wait a second. We can still do a bonus attack. Beautiful. But still not enough, unfortunately. Let me hide behind this pillar. And right there. Weapon drop. Come on. Of course, the worst thing possible happens. You know, just because. Good thing the concentration is still working on her. about a jump? Now, Asterion can probably take out this person right here, but do I want to? Can I do a sneak attack ranged? 65%. That might be the best. Path is interrupted. Okay, so let's do a sneak attack ranged right there. Honestly, it might be better to just take out this person before their turn emerges again.
Feel their anguish.
Miss you. Do I have a... You know what? We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. There. We're gonna provoke an attack of opportunity, but I don't even care.
Over here.
Ouch. Keep moving. We're gonna end Asterion right there. Missed. Oh, come on. Critical hit. Okay, let's go back up.
Got to move.
And let me try and heal Tamias. And honestly, everyone over there, I honestly should just move over here. Not enough movement. Be as close to everyone as possible. Bloodied grounds. Can I dash? Heal your nearby allies. It looks like I'd be able to get everyone. And I think everyone does need it. Okay, let's do it. Beautiful. We still have an action. Next attack roll against this target has advantage. Could try and do that to help out with taking this person out. And of course it missed. Why? Honestly, I don't believe in numbers on this game. The numbers stink. Numbers stink game. We enter.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Let's do something massive. Searing Smite. Requires concentration. It will take away my concentration though, so I probably don't want to do that. Lacerate. Make them bleed. Fiends and undead. I don't want to do that. Branding Smite. Survival instincts. All of these attacks that I never use, and I probably never will. Let's just do regular attack. Ooh, swing your weapon in a cyclone that deals razor blade damage to all enemies within range. That would be useful if we had a couple of enemies on top of us, but that's not the case right now. 65. Ooh, nice. Can we do another attack? And they are out. So now we gotta get to that side. And I don't think we can quite just jump. So let's take that ladder. Of course we can't really move. But I can jump down. Oh, excuse me folks. about that, folks. I had to take a phone call. It was regarding my little boy Churro, and so I had to just make sure that I had the right information. He'll be ready in a couple of hours, which is probably around the time we'll end stream. But yeah, sorry for the random delay. Let's go ahead and work on this fight. Wonder what would happen. Could we actually jump all the way over there? That might be the quickest way for us. Target is too far, not enough space. We could fall and be prone. We definitely don't want to avoid that. Take the extra hit. Let's just take the stairs. It's not great, but... Can we just go as close as possible, please?
What path lies before me?
Do I have a minor action? I still have Shield of Faith on myself. Minor action to drink a potion, how about that? Nice, okay.
Time to strike.
Okay, Lae'zel, you gotta pick up your weapon. And let me go ahead and equip it. I always feel so silly when I have to re-equip mid-battle. I feel like the character should equip based on what they had last. Githyanki longsword. So many Githyanki longswords. Larethian's Wrath. Short sword of the First Blood. I think this is the one that she had. Let me just compare it to other swords. 6 to 18. 6 to 9. 6 to 22. But this one is like double-handed, right? Yes. 7 to 17. Okay. 6 to 18. Knife of the Undermountain King. Okay, I think we're fine. Let's just simply try and move. Also, we're basically blocked at this juncture. I don't want it to be the case where everybody's just stuck in the same spot. Can I just Misty Step behind them? Because that'll be fun. Actually, Asterion is next, so maybe I can make him go before me.
Kill.
Yes, can you? Where's his reticle?
Hungry for the slaughter.
They're not letting me move with him. I'm guessing it's because it's in the next round of turns. Okay. That's fine.
Swift and lethal.
So I might hide here and then do swift Misty Step when everybody's ready. Maybe that'll be an idea. Can she do the psionic jump? Because that would be pretty cool. No such luck. I feel like they might still strike me with an arrow even if I'm hiding. Maybe we just Misty Step down there. How about that? Go all the way here.
No time to waste.
We can even go farther. Maybe right here. And then just wait down there. Nice. So then she can just wait right there. Okay, Asterion. You need to get down there. What time do we have? 11. Okay. Okay, now we need to... We still have a full action. Can we just... He'll use a minor to dash, but I actually want a minor for potion. We can just hide.
Now they see me. On my way.
So as long as he continues to hide, we'll be okay. Are these... Oh, these are locked. Ah, I totally forgot about that. Dang. Is this something that can be broken through? Probably not. There is a chance that Tamias has keys to open this, but it's not a guarantee. I'm gonna bank on that. We're gonna drink a potion as well. Okay, so let me turn to
Nothing
Tamias.
important is ever easy.
He grunts like an old man when he wants to do something. I also go "Arr" whenever I'm super tired and I'm moving somewhere. Oh, you know, Asterion might be able to also just pickpocket those doors.
Breathe deep and move.
So worst case scenario, we can try and open them. We don't have any extra moves, unfortunately. Do I have this potion of flying? No. We don't need to fly right now. Fly, you fools. Whoa, what was that? Hey, Navi, thank you so much for the redeem. How are you doing today? Great to see you. Just for reference, we are enjoying a delicious Athletic non-alcoholic wheat beer. I don't know if it's necessarily the beverage of athletes, but I certainly feel like an athlete. Cheers to you. Delightful. Delightful, delightful. And of course, before I forget, if anybody out there is watching this right now, maybe as a stream, just lurking, or maybe you're finding this in a time capsule, a VOD in a time capsule, in a little USB stick, and you happen to catch this, do yourself a favor and go follow Hey Navi92, who is a fellow Cuties stream team member and generally has some of the coziest and most friendly streams out there. Loves to play community games with community members, things like Smash Brothers, and always just has the kindest words to share. Certainly one of my favorite places to hang out, so please go ahead and follow Hey Navi. You know, I said all that and I didn't even press the button. There's the button. There he goes. Last scene playing, of course, Pokemon Unite. Cheers, I'm having wine. Navi, now you have to tell me, what kind of wine are you drinking? What kind of wine person are you? I am a person that likes the thicker reds, but I also like jammy bombs like Zinfandels and Primitivos. But yeah, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. It is also very true, very true. But yeah, we're playing a Baldur's Gate 3. Trying to worm ourselves out of a battle, as usual. How's that Pokemon Unite treating you, by the way? I believe that's the one that is like a MOBA, if I'm not mistaken. That might be it for Tamias. I don't think that he really needs to do anything. I could go ahead and guzzle down a potion to make sure that I'm at 100%. But even that might not be necessary. I did it anyways. Oops, I did it again. I've been so into Cabernet Sauvignons lately. Love my reds. Love a berry aftertaste. Those are solid choices. I was, so I happen to have a few wines in one of my cabinets. My partner and I used to be part of a couple of wine clubs, and actually it all suddenly ended when the pandemic hit because we couldn't visit some of the wineries that we like, but we closed them. And so we've been trying to work through some of the older stuff that we have, and we opened a 2021 Cabernet Sauvignon. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Cab Savs, but it had the right level of composition, very balanced, very strong red fruit flavor, and it was just the complexity on it, and it kind of was just like a little oaky, a little smoky, and I was just like, wow, this is so good. And so maybe it was just the fact that it had aged for a couple of years that made the difference. But you know, it doesn't always have to be the case. Please don't do this to me. No, it's wonderful. Like, I love my beers. I'm a beer guy. But as soon as you give me a glass of wine, I'm doing wine for the rest of the day because it just puts me in a very different mood. It's kind of just like, it makes me think about life, and it makes me just enjoy conversation. Very different than beer. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying that cab well. Maybe one day I should do a wine episode. Just a wine episode. I freaking love it. Yeah, no, they're super good. And actually, one of the things that I also did, I want to say late last year, I was trying to find a gift for my partner. And so I was like, well, we haven't gotten like any wines recently. So one thing that I kept meaning to do, not that I want to get political or anything, but I do like NPR. I feel like they're very objective. And one thing that they do, one thing that they promote is their wine club. And so I got a wine club from them. The wines are a little bit young, so I'm gonna store them. But I did that, and I thought that was cool. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's go ahead and end turn.
Let's end this.
Okay, so Shadowheart still has all of her angels. Let's go down there with everyone else. Let's see how far we can actually get. We can probably dash. We can probably dash Rendar.
On my way.
So, Shadowheart is going to hide behind the wall. Doesn't want any collateral damage. And I don't think she needs anything in particular. I say we just hang back. Elixir of Peerless Focus. Drink to gain advantage on concentration saves. Ooh, that might be... Why didn't I ever think about doing that? Okay. Oh, jeez. Sometimes I have things that I don't even know I have.
I am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel. Oh, she can actually open this, huh? But where does that lead? Inside some kind of cage. I just don't want to make it so that there's enemies there. Or maybe I could just open it and see what happens. Can I actually see inside? It doesn't seem like there's anybody in here, so we might be okay. Maybe I open it. Go in. And just wait. until everybody comes to the other side. Okay, so Asterion is going to try to open this door using... Can I just do a... actions? Toggle weapon set. Where would the unlocking thing be? Trap, disarm. I thought he had like a tool set for like opening doors, or is that like an innate ability of his? Trap, disarm. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Conjure minor elemental, roaring thunder. Honestly, all I want to do is try to do my standard pickpocketing.
Quick and easy.
Yes, I know it is locked, but you have like the ability to pick things, right? How? Ah, this is obnoxious. Maybe if I do the thing where... Oh, yes, yes, that makes sense, right? So... Actions... Lockpick, there we go.
Let's be quick.
Okay, it's a 15 difficulty class, but we have plus 11, so we got the numbers, Roll them. 6. And numbers and hits don't lie. Success. Okay, it's open. Great. We're gonna go ahead and open this. Actually, it's open now. Maybe there's no point in me... let me wait for everyone else to take a turn at this point. What? Why is there a psychic rend? Misty Step. Seriously? He teleported in there? I don't even know how he did that. Okay, well that was ridiculous, by the way. You know what? Let's leave it right here. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get something else to drink. We will be right back with more Baldur's Gate 3 in about 3 or so minutes. I'm Aztec Falcon. Harpuya, the guardian. Send me to clean up. Hey, help! Help me! You must be some of garbage. Just in time, I'm disposing both of you together. Shots. Who would have thunk? Okay, 1. A hole in 1. Oh. Okay. 2 and 2. Oh, too far. Needless to say, I was getting very lucky there. whiskey is gone. Almost ready. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the Wolf of Brussels, the world's least interesting man. And welcome back to stream, folks. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, right as we speak. But before we do that, we have to go ahead and talk about what's next on tap. And I might sound like a broken record at this point. I feel like I've been having this one a couple of times the last couple of months because it's kind of like a seasonal beer. It pops up in my local Trader Joe's during the holiday season, and I have a couple of cans left, and I think this might be the last one, though I might still go out and try and find it some more. This one is JoJo's Chocolate Vanilla Creme Stout. Vanilla Creme Stout. And as you can see, sorry about the reverse picture, it's got some baby blue hues. You got some milk, you got some Oreo cookies there. It just kind of looks very delightful. This is a vanilla creme stout. But you might be wondering, Ales, what exactly is a stout? What is the story with a stout? Well, stouts are beers that brew dark. The reason why they brew dark is specifically because of the types of malts that you're using. You're using things like chocolate malts, caramel malts, crystal malts, and when you brew those, you generally get a dark, goopy substance. The color of something like a Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, or your personal favorite, RC Cola, of course. You get some complex sugar flavors on it, very rustic. Things like brown sugars, molasses, maple, toffee, you know, all the good ones, of course. And then you got slightly more complex notes. Maybe sometimes you get a little bit of those dried fruits, things like plums, things like raisins, maybe even. And then, of course, there's factors like chocolate and even coffee in terms of bitters. It's almost like a jack of all trades, depending on how you brew it and types of malts specific that you use. Not to mention all of the adjuncts that you can add in the fermentation tank. There's a multitude of different types of stouts. You have your oatmeal stouts, which incorporate oatmeal into the bill, and that makes it so that your beer is frothier, fluffier. Then you have things like chocolate stouts, which taste like chocolate, but dare I say it, don't have any chocolate. Then there's things such as milk stouts, which of course incorporate lactose into the bill, giving it a slightly milkier taste. And then you have coffee stouts, which of course are for breakfast. Drink your coffee stouts for breakfast. They have coffee added, and they can also just have innate coffee-like characters to them. That is generally as bitter as those beers get. But yeah, this one in particular is a imperial cream stout with cacao nibs, which means that somebody very smart decided to throw in cacao nibs into the fermentation tank. In terms of imperial, whenever you see the term imperial on a beer, you're talking about anything that has above an 8%. This one is a healthy 9.2%, so please drink responsibly, as I like to say. That's enough of me gabbing. Let's go ahead and see what Untappd has to say on this particular issue. Side right over here. So JoJo's Chocolate Vanilla Creme Stout. Imperial cream stout with cacao nibs, vanilla beans, and milk sugar. Not too much of a description, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and actually taste this. And here for just a slightly better picture of what the beer looks like. Oh, actually, you were seeing the beer this entire time. I should have checked my screen. But yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what it looks like. Here's hoping that it is delectable. I know it will be delectable. Let's go ahead and actually pour this thing. That sounds delicious. It is delicious. I do love my milk stouts. They're quite hefty. They're generally great finishers for the night, and I guess this is probably the last hour that I'll be streaming, so it's probably as good a chance as any to have it. Now, let me open this. Sometimes I see my cans and I notice that they're extra chunky and I wonder if they're about to pop. Most of the time I'm safe, but every once in a while a beer can will pop on me in the middle of stream, which is not a good time. It's not a good time. The problem, of course, with having a beer that overflows is not necessarily that you're wasting a little bit of beer, but the balance, the proper carbonation that the brewer wanted on that beer is completely set off whenever like a beer bubbles over, which is not. You definitely want to avoid that. I feel like I've missed it when it comes to milk stouts. I've yet to find one I really like. I want to like them though. I mean, if you're looking for to sample milk stouts, I would probably try the sweeter ones. What have I had? Let me see if I can find something on my record. Personal stats, beer history. I'm literally looking for like the beers that I had on this IBU low to high, filter by style. Let's see, stout. Let's go with milk stout. Stout milk sweet. So let me actually go over to this side so I can actually help you see this. And let me increase the size on this. One more time. Thank you for that. I'm assuming that was the one and only In I Go. Hope you're having a solid Friday. So there's this one I like, peanut butter milk stout. I don't know if you're a person that enjoys peanut butter, but this one was definitely very sweet and just enjoyable, by Left Hand Brewing Company. I also had the milk stout by Bike Dog Brewing. That one was not as sweet, I want to say. Viva la Beaver. This one was also quite nice. It was by Belching Beaver Brewery. Also just milk and sweet. Recommend that one. Oh, this one is dangerous. I remember this one. Cinnamon Dolce Nitro Stout by Firestone Walker Brewing Company. That one wasn't only sweet and milky, but it also had like a very, it's almost like a nascent feel of alcohol, even though it's only at 6%. And of course, you can't go wrong with cinnamon. Cinnamon, of course, the world's tastiest tree bark. Highly recommend that. Anyways, if you ever need any advice in terms of like what to look for, I don't know exactly where you are, Navi, and you don't need to tell me, but if you happen to be in the West Coast, I can certainly talk to you about some of the craft breweries around here. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yes, pouring this thing. So let's go back over here. As you can see, you got an onyx color. You got very thin bubbles at the top. You can't see through this. It's completely opaque. In terms of a nose, very strong notes of milk, slight vanilla finish, malty notes as well, very strong chocolate. I want to say this is more dark chocolate than milk chocolate, if that makes any sense, and maybe a little bit of brown sugar. In Texas, that's yeah, I don't know too many craft breweries out there, but I'm sure that some stuff just happens across the United States. Maybe I should put some thought into the question. I did have a PB milk stout that I very much enjoyed once, but it was temporary at my grocery store no longer. That's stinky. I'm sorry about that. I hate it whenever there's like good beers that just suddenly pop up at the grocery store aisle, and you enjoy them and you assume that they're going to be there forever, but of course it just so happened that you were the sole person that was a fan of theirs. Feminale, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. And that is very rich, a 4 out of 5 in terms of body composition. Sweet notes, particularly along the edges of your mouth. You got very strong creamy notes along the center of your tongue. Very light in terms of bittering notes, nothing particularly strong to write home about. I want to say brown sugar once again, and maybe some notes of maple. The dark chocolate is more about the nose than the flavor itself. the mouthfeel is more about milk chocolate, if that makes sense. Yeah, so quite nice, quite delectable. Excuse me. Yeah, so this is delightful. I love it. Let's see, have you heard of a beer called Rojo? It was so good. Same thing with that one. No, I have not heard of that one. Give me just 1 second. I write Rojo and it literally gives me like a... Oh wait, here's you go. It's a Scottish ale. I'm assuming it's a Scottish ale. You wouldn't happen to know what the brewery it was, right? It's a Baldur Brewing Company. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, and thank you very much for the lurk, Jojo. Appreciate. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I do not. I think it was a Texas-based one. Huh. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the there's just a lot of beers that have the word rojo in them, so I'm not getting like a good search. But I'll look for it later. I'm glad that you enjoyed it though. But yeah, what are we giving this particular beer? Hardywood JoJo's Chocolate Vanilla Cream Stout. Let's go ahead and give this a 4 stars. 4 stars is our rating for today. And cheers, we got it. Hey, Jurassic, how are you doing today? Thank you very much for the... you think me lovely, I think you're lovely. Thank you so much for being here. How is your Friday going? Although it might not be Friday for you. I don't necessarily know that. I hope you're having a mellifluous day. Thank you so much for popping in. We were just enjoying some delicious milk stout. But yes, let's go ahead and get back into battle. Let's go back to the world of Baldur's Gate 3. And let's turn the volume back on the action. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we are trying to defeat these last 2 archers. It's actually frustrating that we can't really get to them because they keep gaining an advantage on us. He has Psychic Rend, and unfortunately you can't really do too much with Psychic Rend unless you fight the person that Psychic Rended you. Oh, I didn't mean for her to do that. Can I just skip to Tamaya's? Go back over here.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I thought I had a key. Well, it doesn't matter. Let me go after this person.
Another step forward.
Who dared attack. Where's my dash? We're gonna get over here and then we're going to pommel strike them. Unless we have an actual attack. No, unfortunately not. 65%. Oh boy. 65. That was Eiffel 65. Guaranteed. This game is so... treats me so unfairly sometimes.
Got to concentrate.
Okay. So we do have a dash. I wonder if I can do anything to hit this person from over here. Not enough movement. Can we do a guidance? Can we do a guiding bolt, maybe? Firebolt. Sadly, we can't do too much. We can simply move next to him and damage him that way.
On the move.
There we go. And we do have a minor action. I cannot possibly do that. Thank you for the lurk, Navi. I appreciate all the chats. I hope your Friday unfolds ever in your favor. And I'll definitely try and pop into your stream soon. Okay, I think that is it for Shadowheart.
I will ascend.
You know, now that it's one-on-one, I'm
No
taking
time to
this
waste.
person out. We've waited long enough. Let's dash. Can we do an action surge? Maybe we should just push them off. Piercing shot. Menacing attack. Oh, but it'll take one of our superiority dice. Heroism. Honestly, if we just attack them, it might be enough. Not enough move. I thought we had another. Oh my gosh. We literally just said dash. What are you doing? We used an action to dash. Why wouldn't it just let us? Okay, jump. How about jump? Just jump over there. So silly. Wow, what a waste of a action surge. That's frustrating. Okay, so let's go over here. And let's do a range sneak attack. 94, nice. Beautiful, no longer rallied. Can we bonus attack? Honestly, I don't want Asterion to take any more chances, so maybe he goes back to the darkness from whence he came. Nice. They are out. Okay. So now,
Got to press on.
let's open that door. Wait, I just dashed. The game keeps taking actions from me. Not fun. Can do a Misty Step, but definitely don't need to.
Still on my feet.
Okay. Let's
Swift
go
as my
help
feet can
out
carry me.
Lae'zel. I don't think she needs the help, but let's go help her out anyways. And can we jump? Probably not. Okay, let's go get this chump.
I will not know failure.
Ooh, nice. Come on. Weapon Master? Weapon Master? Ah, no Weapon Master. Just shove him. Beautiful throw. Okay, and they're still within our control.
Let's move.
And let's keep going. Dash at the miner. Excuse me. Okay, and now we still have one main action. We could do stabby stabby, or we could go ahead and go sneak attack. Let's do this. Critical hit. Wolf's Kiss. Okay, so we have cleared out this particular hallway, but the rest of the monastery still has people and such. Let's see what we can get. Wooden crate. Broom and Bucket. It's a book called Broom and Bucket. Don't really need to open the iron gate. Can I just throw this into the camp? Multi-select. Pork loin. We don't need that. Definitely don't need any of these. Trying not to make myself too heavy. And let's see what these folks had. Grilled pork belly. Githyanki longsword. We have enough of those. Ring of arcane energy. When you deal damage with a cantrip, you gain. Yeah, we don't need any of this. Warrior Kunaruth. Ooh, there's a key. Another Githyanki greatsword. Yes, of course. Githyanki on a half plate. Rotten chicken eggs, yes. Send these to camp. I'll just take these and sell them wherever. Ranger such and such. And send these to camp. Okay, some pork leg. An empty plate. Gotta love these ales. Large bottle. Ah, so many ales. Quite nice. Love it when the base is full of ales. Now I'm interested in this book. A collection of anecdotes about kobolds in Baldur's Gate. It seems that a tribe of the industrious little scaly creatures were employed by the city to take care of sanitation. Well, I guess I have lost interest now. Key. on psionic manipulations and countermeasures. A thorough account of how to best protect your mind from illicit manipulation and subsequent domination. I'm okay. Okay, let's go down. Hold on, how we've been. Okay. Can we open this door, maybe? There we go. We use the key. There's a chest here. Already empty. And I think that's the exit, if I recall correctly. Yes, this is where we came from originally for this fight. Give Yankee report. Use the key. Wooden crates. Nothing of interest, sadly. Okay, let's see if there's anything of value in here. Scroll of Crown of Madness. Sure, I shall take your candle. Grimishka tail. Is that also a camp supply? Oh, it's an alchemical reagent. Pile of bones. Take everything. Pitcher of beer. Of course, gotta get that. Wait, why are we going all the way up here? Come on. Half-eaten apple. Why is that a camp supply? Can't reach this. Can't reach this. Bum 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 bum. Guess let's finish up with the stuff up here before we move on. Get those red apples. Hopefully they're not Granny Smiths. He's got a key, a scroll of sleep, and a Githyanki short sword. And let's send these to camp. Elegant chest. Nice. Some tin cups. And a murky stew. Okay, nothing more here. Let's go down there. So that's skeleton. Some junk. Pile of bones. A bloodied note. A rib cage. In blood-splattered capitals, a dying monk tortured by the Githyanki begs Lathander to turn his dawn, bright face to her, to dull her pain and kill her escort, her on golden stairs to a place where her pain might seem worth it. She admits that she kept the secret of the blood of Lathander to herself, despite her torment. Lord, I hope I served you well. I hope that I do. That's that. Very sad. Okay, so let me get rid of some extra stuff. Sort by type. Let's put away the camp stuff. Oh, I guess it already went into a satchel. So select all of these crossbows. Aberration Hunter's Amulet. Okay, I think we send those away. Okay, and maybe we should do a short rest right here before we proceed further into the monastery.
All right, time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Let me go ahead and save before we keep going in. And we got about 30 minutes left. Yep. Okay, sorry, trying to see who else is. Trying to already think about, you know what, I'll talk about it later. What are these things? Heavy oak doors, okay. So I believe that's the hallway where we came from. Yes. Yes, it is. That makes sense. If we go down that way, we will find the School of People, and that might be a slightly more difficult challenge. Still trying to escape? No, actually, I came back in. My idea was that I wanted to try and see if I could level up before going to the next act. And some people on the internet suggested that it might be a good idea to clear out the monastery before moving on, since it was just like relatively low stakes fights at my stage. Also, great to see you, Magashi. How have you been? Magashi-sama, of course, is a fellow Fruity's stream team member. Always has great chats. I want to say provides good company, very knowledgeable in terms of Baldur's Gate 3. Excellent sense of humor. Highly encourage you give them a follow. Good, nice chill Friday so far. That is how Fridays should be. That should be part of the contract when we sign up for Fridays. Thank you for the shout. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. What were you playing last? Little Nightmares. Wait, was that the one stream that you were playing with Ghosts? Because I feel like both of you were collaborating on a stream, and it might have been Little Nightmares, but I'm not 100%. It was? Okay, yeah. That game seems like good fun. Not too scary, of course, but good fun. Alright, let's go down this hallway. I'm sure there's only friendly people down here. If I recall correctly, this is like where the egg place was? Oh, the infirmary. We've been here before. Potion of healing. Ooh, a blood bank. Actually, before we even move any further, let me redistribute. Let me redistribute my potions, because I know that some people already used theirs during that last scuffle. 3. Asterion has only 3. So maybe let's give 2 to Asterion. No idea what I was doing, but we made it work. Hey, I feel like at this point, games should give you some kind of like idea of how to proceed as you're working your way through them. And I can't imagine that you all didn't do a great job. I wish that I could have done more than lurking on that day. Very sad. Very sad, Ales. Time is a luxury. Let's see, did you draw a mustache on that painting? You know what? That wasn't me. That one wasn't me. I wish I knew how to do like I know that there's some like random things that you can do in this game, but a lot of the times those things just like completely escape me. Let's give these to Asterion. There was also like a scroll of magic missile. You know what? Let's give this to Leza. Why not? She could make use of magic missile every once in a while. Witchy bolt. Give it to Shadowheart. I think we're good. I think we're fine. I'm sure we'll play some more at some point. Yeah. If you interact with that painting, you can deface it. The one a little behind us is pretty funny. Really? Small portrait of... Why does it seem like it disappears?
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
What an
In
accolade.
the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
Is it the Banksy signature? Study the subject's feature, inspect the symbol more closely, or draw a new face on the portrait. I mean, I'd love to do that. It would be a little bit out of character, though. And I can't act out of character. Let me go ahead and inspect the symbol more closely. Oh, by the way, cheers to you, Magashi. How rude of me not to cheer somebody when they come in. Gosh, this throat of mine. Okay, so I am not a very intelligent fellow, but I do have proficiency history. I don't think this is gonna work out unless I get a critical. Sure, guidance. Guide me to success. The math, it does not work.
As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
Basically me looking at any symbol across history. Let's see, you can do it with any party member then. Oh, okay. In that case, I might switch party members after I just like look into it. Study the subject's features.
This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how Githyanki's skin tones generally look, since I'm not too familiar with the race, but this one looks particularly pale.
Careful.
All right.
I might.
Am I gonna regret this? Let's give it a shot.
This imposing portrait
Yes.
Vlaakith herself.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
Draw a new face on the portrait. Well, Asterion is pretty dexterous. A 16. give it some guidance too. Roll 'em. Oh, come on! What? Can I re-roll? That was butt.
Just as you find your flow, you slip.
I don't know what happened. Okay. Well,
Perhaps you should leave before someone notices.
yeah, I guess I will leave. Asteria would totally deflate the painting. Yeah, he would.
Shouldn't have wished.
Wait, what just happened? Where did... Ooh. Am I surrounded? I'm guessing everyone else in the monastery has noticed my presence. Jeez. But they're not really... Oh, I see. Okay. They might have come in from the classroom, would be my guess. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We should probably meet them in this hallway. None of them look particularly imposing, but I have been mistaken in the past. Not enough move. Sad. Youth Fixer. Can I dash with a minor? And then can I do a sneaky ranged? I don't have an advantage on target. Cannot read that destination, but it would have been a 99%. Sad. Sad, sad, sad.
Spill some blood.
Oh wait, we can actually do it. Beautiful. And can I attempt to disengage? Looks like I can.
Quickly.
In and out. In and out.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
Let's go ahead and dash. I should probably toggle non-lethal attacks with Tamaya's. I don't necessarily want to have the blood of these kids in my hands. These kids! These kids! Okay. Do we have an extra attack? Oh, sad are the days without pommel strike. Okay, we ended there. Yeah, basically all the kids from the class. I am gonna be really happy when I take down that blasted instructor. Such a chump. You know what? Let's call forth Darth Maul. We haven't seen him today yet. 4 to 11. No matter what level you choose, it's the same exact damage. Which is kind of stinky. I feel like higher levels should probably create a stronger weapon. But what do I know? Nice. And then, you know what? She's probably going to go under Sanctuary. I feel like that's generally pretty helpful. Does she have non-lethal attacks as active? Okay. I might just try and shoot that kid. I might just shoot that kid. 55%. Doesn't seem too bad. What about fire? Firebolt. 50%. Let's go for the 55. He is down. We can flee combat. I don't think we can actually flee considering that they're coming. I'm going to wait over here. And turn.
Perish by my hand, Eastark.
Everybody's just dashing. Fortunately, it seems like most of them are melee fighters, which is our specialty.
On my way.
On my way. On my way. Let's drink that potion of concentration. Where is it? Of course, now that I actually need it, I will not find it. Elixir of lightning resistance, not what I want. Vigilance. Basic poison. Should I drink the poison? Not today. Maybe Tamias doesn't have it. That's fine. You know what? He doesn't even need it. We're gonna wait right here. Stand our ground. Stand ground. I do have currently Shield of Faith active, so I don't need to reactivate it. And then there's Darth Maul. Just wait right over here. We're gonna wait for them.
The pupils hang on his every move. Don't underestimate them.
Be quick.
Astarion is going to do what Astarion does best.
Ready or not?
And hide. Do I need to take any sort of action? No, I think we're good. I think we just wait.
I am fury. I am death.
Let's wait behind this pillar, maybe. All this waiting is making me thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Is there anything I can do? Potentially. Mage armor. I think we're fine. I think we just stand our ground.
It's time to
They come. Mental instruction. He's teaching them in the middle of a fight. So here's wondering how much shooty we can actually do from here. 55%. That's pretty good.
Let me strike true.
Miss. A miss and a whiff. Misty shot. Nice. Just bring them all at the same time. Maybe we can do our spinny swordy thing. Tamias. We can do fire breath. Get Basically all of them. Look at that. That's a beautiful fire breath right now. Unleash hell. Oh, that was good. That was good. Elves are no thrown scissorone. Is that what you say as your catchphrase? No. No. No thrown scissorone. Definitely no. It's a CI. It starts with a C. It's not a scissorone as in a scissors. It's not an Edward Scissorhands. Why do you ask? It is taken from the uncrowned king. Okay, main hand. Can I do a pommel strike? We can take this little kid out. This one's probably better considering that they're closer. But this one is weaker. Critical miss. Wow. Okay. So it goes. And our last reinforcement, of course, is Darth Maul. Also a critical miss. Jeez. We are just having the worst luck in this fight. I want to get it right so I can say it next time. Are you gonna say it? Alright. Asterion is just gonna wreak havoc over here. Do some nice stuff attack ranged. Disadvantage. Why am I at a disadvantage? Okay, 85 right there. And they are down. They are down. I have one more attack. I could vampire bite somebody. That would be nice. Be happy, but no, he's already happy, so actually he doesn't need it. I think we simply stay hidden.
To the shadows.
Ah, I was unfortunately spotted. That's okay. We can continue to hang back here.
Time to strike.
What time do we have anyways? Oh, actually, this might actually be where we wrap it up, folks. Let me go ahead and snooze that. Yeah, unfortunately, this is our Cinderella time. This might just be the time that we have to go pick up Churro. Let's go back to intermission. We'll pick this up next week where it is. Okay. Well, that was the Ales Dandy Please stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here with me today. Let me go ahead and turn off the volume on this thing. So you want to know how to spell Scissorone? I can certainly do that. Scissorone, it's a connoisseur of beers. It's the equivalent of what a sommelier is to wines. So there you go, and I go. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. I appreciate it. Magashi, thank you so much for popping in with all the cool Baldur's Gate tips. We had Navi92 as well. Hope you're enjoying your lurk. Jojo, I hope you're having a wonderful rest of your Friday. We had our friends Spectrum Branch, and of course our dear friend Jurassic as well pop in. Last but not least, of course, we had Melissa, also known as Derp Critic. I hope you're having a most wonderful of weekends. Yeah, sorry for the short stream today, folks, but I gotta go pick up Churro. Like I mentioned earlier, Churro happens to be at the vet today, and so I kind of just need to go make sure that I bring him home and that he's fine and cozy. If you like what you saw today, and I have no idea why you would, there's so many better things that you could be doing. You could be painting a fence, checking the mail, starting on your taxes, I guess, if you haven't finished it. I haven't started it, so I don't know. But if you don't want to do any of those things and you actually want to catch another one of these streams, I stream on Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays we're doing retro, we're playing Final Fantasy VIII, and Fridays we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. If you want to know my specific schedule, here are my socials. Ales the no throwing scissor, and you're absolutely correct. But yeah, once again, thank you everyone for being here. Let me go ahead and see if I can find somebody to raid. Who is good today? There's only a couple of choices that stick out to me. I might go with... You know what? Let's go... Sorry, I'm looking at my side computer. Actually, let's go ahead and raid Jordan. We haven't never raided Jordan before, so I think that this is probably as good a chance as any to do that. Let me go ahead and set that up. Jordan is also a member of the Cuties stream team, and they're delightful. So let's go ahead and find them. Currently playing Elden Ring, which is one of my favorites. Also doing a partner push. So let's go ahead and set that up. Let's go ahead and say hello. Stay thirsty, Elpac. We'll see you next week. I like that. You're starting your own sideshow. The Ales Dandy Please, the sequel. Let me go ahead and paste those raid messages over here. This one is for viewers, and that one is for followers. Feel free to copy one of those, and I should copy that myself. But yeah, where are my buttons over here? I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Friday. Certainly an even better rest of your weekend. Stay thirsty, Ale Pack. Tomorrow the sun will rise and the moon will fall. See you again.